Hi everybody, my name is Letiredd, content creator over on Twitch. I mainly stream Star Citizen, sometimes dabble in other games. Today we are going to do another Inside Star Citizen React. It is ISC Alpha 4.0, creatures and characters. So I'm hoping we get to see the next creature that comes into the verse with this. I have an idea of what it is. I think it's space cows, but we'll see. But all right, Inside Star Citizen Alpha 4.0.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Inside Star Citizen. I'm your host Jared Huckabee. On the show this week, cows. Space cows. An entire episode dedicated to cows. How are they going to do that? We have no idea, but I bet it won't be well.
So we feel the stretch of content now, the hole before CitizenCon. It's really obvious here, and so Space Cows nailed it. Yeah, don't hold your breath. Well, we don't with Star Citizen. That is incredibly bad for your health. No one should ever hold their breath around this project. Ever. At least for now. All right, let's see let's see how they're going to stretch out cows for 17 minutes.
Enjoy. So, what is the space cow?
Like, hey Jared, can you give us 15 minutes on a cow? It's like it's always quasi or quasi, and everyone always says it differently because the Montreal guys are the character people, so they're always like, you know, quasi, and we're like quasi. So the quasi guazer is
No. It's off to a bad start. The quasi Guaza. This. Oh. I feel like this is not off to a good start. And how can they do so much on creatures? All right, no. Keeping an open mind. Let's see what they got to say. Okay, besides how ridiculous it is that they're using the character creator on a cow, which I do hope is a April Fool's thing or some kind of event in the game eventually. It would be awesome to see a bunch of cows running through a spaceport. But, all right, let's keep going.
Why do creatures matter? What do they add to our video game?
well, this is
Hey, Jared, animals matter too, okay? Even space cows.
a cow and it moves, so it's incredibly exciting. Creatures in general add believability to the world and the experience. And in general, when you're flying your ship or driving around, seeing fauna running around and just being in the world, it's like, oh, cool, I'm actually like, you know, on a planet, I'm in an environment.
They present lots of opportunities for unique gameplay situations and allow you to see the landscapes perhaps in a new way. I think players are already really enjoying the creatures that we've got in the game.
The actual release was fine, but when we did the initial release into like PTU, there were problems with the creature desyncing and things like that, but we've been working on fixing that up and, you know, making sure that the creatures are responsive and, well, engaging, really.
The biggest challenge in programming creatures is bringing them to life, making sure that all the incredible...
Cool, so we get a Zeus tease, you know, let's just throw that in there since we know that that's going to be coming soon.
animations that we've got are placed in the right way and that they're working together as a whole creature that's not just an individual set of animations, but something that's living and breathing. So the Quasi-Grazer is quite a simple creature. We kind of colloquially call it the space cow. We like put space in front of every other creature. We have the space dog and the space bird, and now we've got the space cow. It's got quite simple behaviors. They're very gentle creatures.
we look at how cows look, well, not how they look, but how they act, and, they're space mooing, and, they're eating grass, they're roaming around in herds, and, well...
Space mooing, all right? That is a new term, space mooing.
Well, except the main difference is that they have eggs, which is pretty gross.
Talk to me about space mooing. What's space mooing?
He wants me to do the noise, and I'm going to refrain. I'll let one of the audio people handle that. But what we always give direction to the audio team is just like, we'll be like moo, and in then parenthesis like alien or space, just so they don't end up like, just giving us a regular moo. Because cows actually have regional accents. So if you listen to a cow moo in the south of England or the north of England, they sound very different. So,
moo!
Yeah, moo. You're right, love, moo. What does this?
And the terrible jokes continue. What's up, Caffeine Fiend? So, okay, they have eggs. They don't have udders, they have eggs, which, interesting. Okay, but they are space cows, which has been confirmed for us. And they space moo. They don't just moo, they space moo.
Stanton cow moo sound like versus, like a Manchester cow moo.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are. There are 5 different types of quasi-grazers in 4.0, and you'll see them scattered in various biomes. The desert variant of the quasi-grazer is the one you're all familiar with, that you've seen in like the Star Engine trailer, and it is going to be on Hurston.
It doesn't have fur. It's made for the desert, so it's more like a thick skin. It's
like a rhino cow. It's a cowno. Cowino? Something like that. So you may not even need to shoot them. You may be able to just go up and collect their eggs and just let them continue to graze and you go on your way. Or if it's like Daisy, you can kill them, skin them, quarter them, use their different parts for different things. Who knows? Maybe they'll go more of a Red Dead way. Cownosaurus. Yeah, it's kind of like a dinosaur more than a cow when you look at it.
similar to a cow, but it doesn't have horns.
It has a typical amount of eggs for a quasi-grazer.
What is a typical amount of eggs?
It is randomized, but there is like a typical medium that we go with. It's consistently inconsistent.
So some cows will have more eggs than others?
Yes.
Why?
Because you think of like Spanish cows, right? They tend to be a lot skinnier than like North American cows because they like eat a lot more. They have access to like a lot more water, they've got a lot more food versus like hot areas.
Do you think this is a good use of your time, Zach?
I think I am sick at looking at videos of cows and sending them to animators and be like, no, the tail needs to move like this.
These look kind of cool. I'm interested to see. Okay, so now we see the forest biome one. It's got like, looks kind of like a bison. It's got like a weird mane.
The next kind is the boreal forest, which is quite nice as they are on Microtech. You'll see that it has hair around its neck and its face.
Just quick note about the Microtech forest. There's not that many forests around Microtech right now, and I think they probably scaled them back to reduce load on the servers and stuff like that. Because I went low flying there the other day with Dark, and very rare to see trees.
This plate is more pronounced, so they will be spawning near copions and near the Mareks as well. And if they ever end up crossing paths, there will be arguments between them. I don't think that the copions will loot the cow eggs, but it just means there's a nice systemic gameplay that you can come across where a copion has hunted a cow in this case. The grasslands version of the quasi-grazer, you'll see that they have darker fur and, in general, a more darker shade on their skin as well.
The grassland quasi-grazer looks more like a buffalo with the way its fur is made. Like,
did you guys all catch that? All the cows running into like the Doctor Who machine and then getting sent off. In case you missed it. Over here.
a buffalo with the way its fur is made. Like the desert quasi-grazer, it also has eggs that you can loot.
They live in the savanna area of Microtech. And it will be joined by a jungle variant, which will be sharing the savanna for the time being. And lastly, the one I'm most excited about is the Arctic variant. You will find the tundra space cow in the tundra, the more cold areas of Microtech.
The Arctic space cow we did was one animal that we actually had to do fully covered in fur, which is quite a challenge. I remember Chris saying we want to see hordes of them passing by, so he's talking about 20 or 30 or even hundreds of them passing by. So it would have to be really optimized, and at the same time would have to hit the quality bar. We managed to create a very interesting, fluffy creature that you're going to be able to enjoy very soon.
It's fully covered in hair, and it's using similar tech to what we have on the human beings. You imagine like winds and when it moves and things like that, its fur is basically fully reactive to those elements. So it makes the animations come a lot more alive, and it really shows how having these simulated elements on the creature using our hair tech is just gorgeous.
We're also very excited to see how this opens up a lot of possibilities and opportunities for the creatures in the future, as this was a breakthrough for us to be able to cover such a large creature with so much fur.
The ones with fur look really super cute.
They look super cute. No, this is actually kind of cool, and it's interesting for them to mention that the hair tech is not quite what we're seeing on characters, because that's probably going to be more detailed, and this has to work with a lot of them around, so that's cool. Seeing 20, 40 of them moving around as a horde would be pretty awesome. I don't think we'll get to 100, at least not yet. Probably not anytime soon. I think if we see 5 together at the first, we should be very happy. And then just kind of see where it goes from there. But this is cool. I want to go back to the fact that they mentioned the jungle biome one is going to be in the forest for now, meaning we're getting a jungle biome down the line, which probably most of us could have anticipated, but it's interesting to see them mention it. I don't think that means anything like, oh, it's coming soon. No, probably not. It just means that they're probably thinking ahead to everything else that's coming in, and those were already designed so that they're ready to just drop into that biome when it happens. So, interesting. Hey, what's up, Devil?
I think we want some tongue physics in there as well, because normal cows are quite licky.
Okay, the views and opinions of Andrew Davies do not represent those of Cloudiperian Games, Robert Space Industries, or its subsidiaries. I'm having to say this too much lately.
Interestingly, it is the only variant without eggs, and instead you'll be able to loot this creature's tongue.
What?
Yeah.
Weird. Cool, but a little weird. Although, I guess tongue is still considered a delicacy in many countries. I've had cow tongue. It's not my fave. I'm not a fan, but I've had it.
The tongue.
Andrew talked about the tongue. He wanted to add tongue physics.
Yeah, no, probably not. It'd be a bit weird. What?
That would be weird. And we do not need you guys spending more time on tongue physics. Get the actual physics working better. Cow tongue, you like cow tongue? I never really got into it. I've tried it, but I never really got into it.
Noise does a tongue detaching make anyway, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you'll make that sound, but not the space move?
I'm not making an animal noise. It's not the weekend yet.
One of the really cool features we've got is that the creatures respond to the day-night cycle. During the nighttime, they're more likely to be sleeping, whereas during the day, they're more likely to be grazing.
It's a very non-lethal kind of set dressing for planets type of animal.
The real trouble comes if you disturb these gentle creatures by attacking them or as there's a hostile nearby.
If you are mean to the cows in any capacity, what they will do is the majority of them will run away. However, one will come and knock you over. And it will only do a small amount of damage, but, I would like to track the telemetry on how many people die to them, which would be interesting.
They can be quite deadly, as cows are in real life.
That's awesome. I want to get charged by cows. Can we do cow tipping? Is that going to be a thing? Can we do space cow tipping? I must find out. We must know.
4 or 5 deaths in the UK every year by cows.
Are they going to make cow tipping in this verse illegal? That would be hilarious. You get a crime stat for tipping cows. Cow tipping is fake.
So, yeah, it's quite a dangerous creature if you raise its anger.
Do you ever consider making them mourn the death of another?
That's really depressing. One of my team is very, very keen to get petting of quasigrazers in there, but I think that's a whole other feature that I'll have to wait for another day.
Let us pet the cow. What happens if you are aggressive with the cow?
If you're aggressive to the cow, one cow will end up charging you and knocking you over.
This is what we're paying for them to fuck around? No, I'm kidding. HR is pissed right now. I'm kidding. Or am I? No, they probably are.
This episode is a show. Back to you.
What's up, Rhino? Welcome in. We're just checking out some space cows. These are the forest biome cows. Is Jim Carrey gonna pop out the ass? Is this what we're seeing? It was an Ace Ventura reference. Fantastic. I love it. It's ridiculous and so stupid, but it's the little things that get me. And what's up, zombie? Fact check. I tip my cows good money. Thank you very much. All right. It kind of freaks me out how the eggs are right? It is a little weird. Like that. It's like, ugh. We'll do farm. We will soon take the milk from cows and tramp out the cows on containers. Yes. Do you think we'll get cow trailers? Like, do you think we'll have to clean up cow at some point? Oh God, this is going too many directions. Okay, so now into character stuff. I don't know all the hair style. So if you're seeing new ones, call it out because I'm not 100% sure what's all. Yeah.
So for the next release, we're getting some new features for the character customizer that I think you're really gonna like. We're starting with some new hairstyles.
Let's start with the mullet. We're gonna have a new mullet.
Why? Why bring in the mullet? Stop with the mullet. Why do people think mullets are cool? God damn it. No more mullets.
This mullet was designed to...
This is seriously, they made the Tiger King. If this is a freaking Tiger King reference right here, why? No, why? Stop with the mullets.
Be really grungy and disheveled. Great to fit with the new pyro stuff. There's also a lovely twin braid that is just parted in the middle. It's an hairstyle
that's actually kind of cool. I like that.
That you can actually use to still be fashionable and practical because it's all tied up. Then we also have another style, which is a big curly hair.
The beginning of the afro. Bonsoir, comment ça va, Corbin? Joe Dirt. Yeah, right now. Need more man buns? Yeah, man buns. There you go.
Very, very volumetric feel to it. It's quite a...
Ça va bien, merci. Là, on vient de regarder, en gros, une tonne de trucs sur les vaches. Hein? Donc, on a regardé toute une section de 10 minutes où ils parlent que de vaches, où ils nous ont fait plusieurs références. Il y a eu une référence Doctor Who, et puis à la fin, il y a une référence de Ace Ventura. Et là maintenant, on regarde des cheveux. Et potentiellement de nouveaux tatouages. So right now we're seeing fluffy hair and tattoos. Nice. What's up, Kobayashi? Comment ça va?
Amazing. It's going to be amazing to make it look with the hats and the masks and all that. And
real quick, pour les Français, si vous avez besoin ou envie que je vous traduise quoi que ce soit, vous me le dites. J'arrête la vidéo et je vous traduis.
And the way it will fit, I'm pretty sure this is going to cause a great visual impact.
Yes.
Additionally, for the next release, we're getting tattoos. Finally, you're going to be able to give yourself that specific styling that you're not going to match anyone else in the verse. The tattoo system is really great. You can select from a plethora of tattoos and you can adjust the colors so you get them just as you like them. And you can also set the age on them to make them look like you've had them for a long time.
For the
That aging of the tattoos, I have to admit, looks pretty badass. All right, everybody, let's get back into this.
tattoos on the first batch, we have a bunch of different styles. We have some organic tattoos. We have the tattoos of flowers. We have one that's more old school American style.
Like Pico, always a winner, right?
There's a
little-
Pico tattoo?
Oh, there's
That's the only tattoo I'm getting. I'm gonna have Picos and then the space whales. I just everywhere. Picos and space whales. That's all I want.
a Pico tattoo. He's gonna be surfing down everyone's necks. Get ready for...
Well, there are different styles. You have like a Japanese style. You have the Samoan style, like the tribal style. You have like more American, which would be like pinups, a lot of like eagles, and like you can tell in the drawing, there's like different styles. Little to choose from more than one. Yeah, I'm sure there will be. Oh, I hope so. But that looks dope. I'm gonna get that on my forehead.
Pico
Wait,
neck
there's a
tattoo.
Pico neck tattoo?
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That's some Cody Road right there. Big
I don't
ass.
even know what that is, but yes.
We have used
And you can change the color of your Pico.
a
Nice.
bunch of teams that are part of the game, like the creatures and the ships also. We have a tattoo for the javelin, which we're showing different side of the ship. We have a tattoo for the Koken, which is more the old school style. We have the Maroc, which has kind of a synthwave influence. We have one that's a full face skull. Also, I think this one the player is gonna like. Still limited, but as time goes on, we plan to release more and more of these.
People should care about the tattoos because they let you personalize yourself and express yourself in a way that you couldn't with the previous features of the character customizer. It's always been about expressing yourself. That's the whole deal about it. But now this will allow you to get something printed on your face that immediately communicates something to other players about what you are about.
What does a face tattoo communicate about you to other people?
Lots of things.
It's true. Tattoos can say a lot about you. But that's actually a good point, Zombie. That's true. That's a good point. But for everybody outside of the US, so 7-point-something billion people, it makes sense.
I've seen some stuff. In addition to the tattoos, we're also looking into piercings right now. We have 5 different areas that you can apply them to. We have ears, 1 and 2. We have eyebrows, 1 and 2, and the lower lip.
And nose.
We're also pursuing different piercing styles.
They're all awkward. That's the thing. They're all super awkwards. Like, whenever you ever heard of a engineer becoming some huge like movie star, it doesn't happen. They're all awkward. Like for me, American style tattoos at least would be like everything that kind of started in the '60s. Biker tattoos, like all the pinup stuff. Like, it's a lot of cool shit. I've always wanted tattoos. I do not have any. I had a rule that I know what my first tattoo is going to be, and I know when I'm going to get it. It's just looking like that goal is never going to happen, so we'll see.
So the simple one from an implementation perspective is studs. So we have a range.
Oh, I'm sorry, Caffeine. I'm so sorry. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. You mean like our military more like Air Force? Well, no, because I think between the different branches of the military, the tats are pretty different. Navy, Marines, SEALs, they're going to have their own kind of tattoos. Air Force is going to have something different, and then Army is going to have something different. And that's how they kind of differentiate themselves. Like, I mean, that's actually a better question for Shaky, or any of the other vets who are in here. All right, let's keep going.
Range of different stud piercings that you can apply. Rings are a bit more complicated, but because as you shape the face, the rings will have to deform as well as the face, so that might be a little bit longer. And last but not least, we're bringing a new stubble feature to the character customizer. Obviously, we have a huge selection of facial hair already, but now you can change them all to have a stubble built in.
Stubble that you can actually use with any other beard. So you can combine it with a longer beard or a mustache or something, just to give you that different look.
That right there, that's my new style. I'm all about mutton chops. Give me sideburns and mutton chops. Yes, please, more of that. I want, but I just do want to specify. I am, yes, give me.
We also have 2 new beards. One that is longer groomed, and one that is a bit shorter. It was important to add stubble just to give you a more realistic look for people that want to look like more like a fighter and less like a prince. So if you're looking for this pyro look or this look of you're a miner, you're a worker, you're something, then this is just going to give you the edge on your look.
I do not want the mullet. Okay, when we get to this character customizer, I'm either going to make it a channel points redeem, but like something stupid high. I do not want a mullet. All right, like, have to pay me to freaking put that shit on my character.
So you just tick the box, stubble, and now you can add that to your sweet Abraham Lincoln beard that you love so much. So that's all of the new features for the character customizer for the next release. Sorry if we couldn't show you everything today, but we're working hard on it. I hope you are.
Yeah, you couldn't show us everything because we had to spend 10 minutes looking at cows, which they're cool. Let's be honest, cool cows, but
As excited as we are for these new features, and I hope you also feel that this is going to allow you to further show your own persona in the verse.
I will say his t-shirt was dope. No takebacks. No.
So, what did we learn this week? Well,
Oh my, I like to moo so much. Moo moo.
Yeah, we're just out in the cold here, just doing cow stuff out in the cold.
Aye, we always moo like that and eat loads of grass, aye.
oh, it's so fucking cold!
Moo.
Skål för mjölk. Moo.
Moo. I like the moo.
Jared m'a fait dire ces lignes, donc je dois dire le mot. Me, sacre me.
Of course, the Frenchies one sounds ridiculous. Putain de merde. I was gonna say funnies, but we just got the funnies, so I'm happy. All right, thank you, Jared. I appreciate you when you put in the funnies. That makes me happy. But what the hell was that? That was ridiculous. Just think CIG took time for this instead of working on ships. Well, Jared's team isn't designing the game, to be fair, but they stole developers away from designing shit to have them make cow noises. So, no, I see your point. It's valid. Absolutely valid. God damn it. That's why I was like, they wanted to do tongue animation. No, don't do that. Don't waste the time. They spent time making ridiculous cow noises. But all right, so what did we see? We saw some cows. It's cool cows. We saw some new tattoos, which look really dope. I know now my first tattoo in game will be a Pico tattoo. And I'm starting to wonder who will be the first content creator to have a redeem for them to get a real Pico tattoo in life. It's a challenge for all of you. Don't make me do it. I'm not interested. But I have to see the mullet and mud chop character is going to make. No, I don't want it. I don't want the mullet. It's never business in front and party in the back. It's just terrible all around, all right? Let's be honest. Hey, how's it going, Scott? Welcome in. How are you? We just finished up the ISC React. But yeah, so with that, we saw some interesting things about cows. We know about cows that will be in 5 different biomes. We saw desert, forest, jungle, tundra. What was the last one? I'm spacing. On space cows. Sorry. The joke's terrible. They're terrible. But anyways, 5 types of cow, I think. 4 that I can remember. And then we saw that the cows don't have udders. They have eggs. Just weird. Cows have eggs. And they make space cow noises, not just cow noises. Space cow. And they're called the quasi-guazer, according to one of the devs. Would earn epic respect if you do through with it. Well, when we get to 4.0, if ever it comes, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. What's up, Gorgon? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, so that's what we learned today on Inside Star Citizen. Thank you all for joining. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. If you liked it, consider leaving a like and subscribe. If you didn't, thank you for watching this far. It's much appreciated. Hope you like the next one better. And with that, I will see you all next week. Except for you guys. You guys don't go anywhere.